All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I hate this computer. Microsoft, I hate Microsoft. Their stupid updates and all the stupid things that they do. They're always trying to do something, and it always works against the people using their product. Sorry about that. I tried to go live. I had no mic. The mic was shut off. Don't know what happened. But I'm here. And I want to deal with this dog attack that is going viral. It's going viral. If you check Twitter, it is going viral. At least every 5 minutes, someone else is uploading a video of this attack or retweeting it. Uploading the video or retweeting it. Okay, let me see if I'm signed out or signed in to Twitter. Of course, I'm not signed in. I had to reboot everything. I had to start everything over, delete all my cookies. Sorry about that. But this is the video. I want to show it, but I don't think I can. YouTube is very strict with me. So here it goes. Well, let me stop that. This took place in the UK. Most of you have seen this already. Man, it's a shame. I don't understand why I can't show it, but I don't think I'll be able to show it. They're showing it. Listen, I'm going to kill the audio and I'm going to give my commentary over it, but I'm not going to just play it. There are 3 pit bulls out in this. This took place in London. And as the film or video starts, one of the pit bulls is jumping up, attacking this woman. You see how it's leaping off the ground right there? Going for the face, going for the vital areas of the human body. And again, this is why kids are usually attacked in their face, in their neck. It is because dogs go for the face anyways. And with children, it's easier to access. That's simple. Okay? So I don't know what led up to this, but as soon as it starts, and what I mean is, I don't know what she was doing out there. Are these your dogs? Is this your boyfriend? Are you visiting? I don't understand the details surrounding this. It just starts and there's an attack. I'm sure more information will come out as time passes. But she starts running like a genius, right? She starts running, and I can't really blame her. Got 3 pit bulls, one of them jumping up, trying to get her face. She takes off running, just worthless way to respond to an attack. You know you're going to be running around helpless, screaming, begging anybody can hear you for help like a bumbling idiot if these things decide to attack you. So why put yourself in that type of situation in the first place? Real smart. And many of you put children in that situation. Oh, like a genius you are. Boy, the stupidity that very few people talk about in situations like this. But it's monumental. Maybe it's because it reveals such a large amount of stupidity, people are afraid to even deal with it or may not even know how to begin. Right? They don't know where to start. So these dogs are attacking her. They get her to the ground. And of course, the owner is unable to stop the attack. As always, unable to stop the attack. You know, there's not much that you need to preach about. Everybody knows these things are an unbelievable safety hazard. And you have to be out of your mind to give these things the opportunity to do something like this. And that is most people. Most people in this country, I'll say. Dog lovers. Yeah, it's too bad. Now, I shared a video in the community section of a dog getting shot. A dog, or two dogs got shot. And I'm going to have to talk about that in the members area because I have some things that I want to say. And since I'm dealing with police officers, I want to be careful. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. It's just that I'm always paranoid that I'm under attack. And I am. My videos get flagged nonstop for no reason at all. And, some videos, I need to be careful. So this took place in the UK right now. In the UK, there are a great number of attacks that are underway. Everybody should be able to hear me. I'm just having a horrible time with the function of this live stream, to bear with me. But it's real easy to criticize this woman's behavior. And I've seen people start already. Why did you run? Why did you run? If an adult has a hard time being a tree, standing still, how can we expect children to stand still? Look at how unreasonable that is. Are you out of your mind? These things simply have no business in human territory. Anywhere in human territory. It's as simple as that. So I can't really blame her. I'm pretty sure as the attack was underway, she went into shock. She went into fight or flight mode. Her blood pressure went through the roof. It's hard to blame victims. But I do blame the dogs themselves, which is why they should be exterminated. The government everywhere, all across the planet, needs to exterminate these things and make sure there's not one left anywhere on this earth. I blame the dogs themselves, and I blame that criminal who owns them, whoever that may be, even if that's her. The criminal in possession of them needs to be gotten rid of too, because clearly you're too dangerous to have in society. You obviously have a weak grasp on public safety, or you simply don't value public safety. You don't value the safety of other people. This is the case with all pit nutters. They live life every day showing no value for their own life, and they go around endangering other people's lives. So you are a problem even if you don't have access to pit bulls. That makes sense? Do you understand what I'm explaining to you? Even if these pit nutters don't have pit bulls, these people are a threat to society. For you to have the type of mentality required to be in possession of these things speaks volume about your character. Far more information than I need. Now, there was an attack in Denver, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right? Let me see if I can pull this up. I want to go over that attack here recently. There was a dog attack in Denver. And also there was a woman who recently died. In Texas. I don't even think I reported on that. As you all know, I can't keep up with these dog attacks. But there was something that happened in Denver. Is this it? Denver man says he's lucky to be alive following terrifying attack in his neighborhood. Okay, so this is not the case, but I'm going to show y'all this anyways. Let me share this. You should be able to see a news feed right now. See if I can enhance the, there we go. This is in Denver. Grandmother in critical condition following dog attack. Okay. Owner of pit bulls in deadly attack pleads guilty. Another case in Colorado, Jefferson County. I think that's around Denver, isn't it? Another one, residents in Denver increasingly violating Denver's leash law. Okay. Denver man says he's lucky to be alive. This is a recent story right here, March 25th of this year. Okay. Let's do this. Pit bull. Yeah, let's do this. That's what this story. Owner of pit bulls in deadly attack pleads guilty. Okay. Fatal golden dog attack. Okay. 89-year-old dies after pit bull attack in Denver. Denver has been a hot spot for a while, for quite a while. Golden grandmother gave life defending family against pit bull attack. Okay, another pit bull. Woman dies, 12-year-old grandson seriously injured after pit bull attack in Colorado. It's off the charts. Elderly woman. Pit bull, pit bull, pit bull. Now, how many of you are aware that here recently they removed their pit bull ban? And do y'all know after they removed that pit bull ban, pit bull attack reports went through the roof? I say they went through the roof. Independence, Missouri. Can somebody explain to me why they removed that pit bull ban? When we have examples of what happens when you remove pit bull bans, we got examples of that all across the country. In every jurisdiction where they've removed a pit bull ban, the attacks went up. So obviously that's their desired goal, for attacks to go up. Now I may have shared this before. Pit bulls in Denver account for most bites in 2022. Okay, 2022. Now, pit bull ban, sorry about that, in Denver. The pit bull ban in Denver was removed January 2021. Some of you remember, I myself remember talking about this. I've mentioned this before. And if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm 100% certain, in January 2021, the ban was removed. That same year, pit bull attacks were up in 2021 in Denver. And I just showed you in the subsequent year, they skyrocketed as well. So what are you basing the removal of pit bull bans on? Simply because there's a lot of pit nutters in the city who signed a petition? That's unacceptable. It's it's illogical. It's no surprise to anyone that there are a lot of stupid people in the world. Doesn't surprise anyone. It's no type of achievement. Getting 5,000 signatures on a petition to remove a pit bull ban, that's embarrassing. That's nothing to celebrate. You want to throw a party over that? That just revealed the percentage of stupid, inhumane people in the world. If you support these killers, you are inhumane. You support a society like this, you are inhumane. Since y'all like to go on about inhumane and what's humane, let's talk about what is and what ain't humane. You pit nutters and you dog nutters, lovers of large, vicious breeds, you want attacks like this to continue happening. Whether you want to admit that or not, that's a fact. You don't have to admit it. You know why? Actions speak louder than words. Your actions admit to it. Nobody's having a debate with you. Maybe earlier on in my YouTube career, I would have debated one of you imbeciles. Now I will not. There's nothing to debate. I'm not even going to give you the impression that you have an argument remotely as strong as ours. And I would be doing that if I entertained a true, honest debate with you. You are far too many levels, your arguments, far too many levels below standard. Get out of here. Now, look at that. Look at that right there. Denver dog bites by breed and severity. Understand what you're looking at, people, and understand what these lawmakers are doing. What an immoral civilization. For you to be removing pit bulls and have all these pit bull lobbies, one of the most evil entities to ever grace this planet is pit bull lovers. You as a organization, one of the most evil groups of people to ever grace this planet. Or should I say to ever infect this planet. You are like a virus on this earth. Look at this. What is wrong with you, Denver? Pit bulls at the top. You see that? Notice how only pit bulls, only the bully breeds, have multiple bites with deep wounds, severe injuries. And they also the only one with unknown, whatever that means. Again, what are you basing the removal of pit bull bans on? The fact that you allow large, vicious dogs in the community, that's bad enough. But to allow bully breeds, you're out of your mind. And that woman, again, was attacked by 3 pit bulls. Pit bulls are on track to account for more reported bites on people in Denver than any other dog breed for the 2nd straight year. Did you hear that? So they pointed this out as well, that in 2021, pit bulls led the pack as well. And that's no surprise. They lead the pack in all states, no matter what you're dealing, no matter where you're dealing with. What city, what state, don't matter. Unless you're in Alaska or something, somewhere goofy. So I was on YouTube earlier and I read one of the best comments that I've seen in a while. And I want to share it for all the pit nutters out here, because I know a bunch of pit nutters are going to find this video. Okay, so I want to leave you with something. Pit nutters. Let's see here. And I want to do this more often. I do it now. I share people's comments, but I want to sort of exclusively do it. I've actually done it. There's some videos where I deal with a lot of comments. Here's a video right here. I shared a video, what was it, 10 hours ago, from Animal Abuse in Hungary. He uploaded a video a day ago titled "Pit Bull Bite Statistics Are All Wrong?" That's a question. Real good video. That's why I shared it. All right. And I think it was it was not Per Kelly. It was Chef Big Dog. It was Chef Big Dog. Let me enhance the size of this. All you pit nutters, gather round. Gather round. They're not wrong when they said dog bite statistics often do not show the full story because the vast majority of dog bites are not reported. All attacks that never get reported and all the people who never go to seek medical attention for dog bites are shockingly common. The real dog attack statistics are far, far worse. Anyone who denies unbiased statistics in dog bite related hospital admissions is either an ignorant fool or a liar with an agenda. Now listen to this, people. How convenient. Pit bull advocates say pit bulls don't exist when they have an entire lobby for the breed. People, let me stop there. I've been reading that all day, keeping up with these articles that surface during Dog Bite Awareness Week. You go to these pit bull platforms, they are constantly saying this. I've gone over it several times, and I can't believe they're still going on about it. Pit bulls don't really exist. Oh, pit bulls don't exist. Yet you have a whole lobby for it. You can't identify a pit bull. Okay, so what are you talking about? How are you able to identify them if there's no such thing as a pit bull? Of course, they never mention what pit bull bred for and what their purpose was, because it's all in how you raise them. So genetics don't matter. As someone mentioned, restricting dogs by weight is a good way to blanket ban large aggressive dog breeds. And that is how it should be done. They should be banned based on weight, because all of these large dogs need to be gotten rid of. It would be asinine to ban bully breeds and keep German Shepherds and other large vicious dogs. That goes for the labs as well. Nobody care about no Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever. It was a lab that attacked Caesar. Labs have killed. They attacked too. I don't want to hear nothing. The pit bull advocates are in the most trouble in this anti-dog crusade. They are in the hot seat. And they really always have been, because they've always had extremely weak arguments. I mean, sad, pathetic arguments. Like I said, sound like they came from a drug addict. They sound crack influenced. Y'all really think we concerned about what's technically a pit bull when 9 out of 10 pit bull lovers can't even distinguish the difference between these bully breeds? These nutters can't identify no red-nosed pit bull from no Staffordshire. Most of these people don't know the difference between that. They see a bully breed, and that's what they go crazy over. The fact that it's a killer breed. One of those breeds that was bred to attack, to fight on sight and not stop until the victim is dead. To go for vital areas and no matter what happens, never cease the attack. So these things literally lose it. When they go into attack mode, they are insane. They're completely like what we would call a madman. Go completely berserk. So it's an insult when these pit bull advocates say any dog can bite. Right? I saw one the other day where they bring up the Chihuahua statistic. Oh, Chihuahuas bite more often. Chihuahua bite you, you smack it, it runs off. Try that with a pit bull. That's how and this is the best argument that the pit bull advocates have. That there are other dog breeds that bite more often than the pit bull. That's literally the best argument they have. They don't have anything else. Whatever else you can think of, it's just as ridiculous as that, if not worse. And on this video, once again, he's talking about how the pit bull advocates scream at the top of their lungs that pit bull is not a breed of dog. Like I always say, we don't care. Nobody care. Nobody's making distinctions between them but you, the pit nutters themselves. Yeah, pit bull is a blanket title. I'm glad you understand that. So when we say pit bulls, we're talking about all bully breeds. You understand? All bully breeds. So I'm going to keep up with this story and keep up with the details. I'm interested to know whose dogs they were. I assume him. What is her relationship to him? That is what I want to know. So if you know these people, you know some more information about this attack, please let me know. And I'm going to do a follow-up on this, because what we saw in this video, I believe, is breed-specific behavior. The clamping down, the leaping, the tugging. As soon as these things clamp down on a victim, they immediately start to tug and pull and destroy flesh. I did a search earlier today where I looked at multiple knife wounds. Do a search on that. People who've been stabbed, they don't look nowhere near as bad as people who've been mauled by a dog, especially people mauled by bully breeds. Nowhere near as bad. This is the worst type of injury, attack, or death you can experience. So I'm beyond having a debate with these nutters. There's nothing to debate. Like I said, I will debate you if you got some credentials. No credentials, I'm not wasting my time on some brain damaged nutter. I hope y'all understand. These people are brain damaged. I'm not going to give them the pleasure. But as much as I'd like to talk about that video that I shared, I think earlier today, where the cop shot these two dogs, I am going to talk about that female officer. What do I do with it? Here it is. And I think this is her. Okay? It looked like a body cam, and I think it was her body cam. I won't show the shooting, But I'm going to show after that shooting, I want you to hear this police officer. The cop had to shoot the dogs. The dogs had attacked multiple people and they were charging at the police officer. He had to shoot them. He had no choice. And really, it would have been a disservice not to shoot them after they've already attacked multiple people. So he had to shoot them. But look at how she reacted. Despite the fact that this cop had to shoot him and saved a bunch of people.
Subject in the...
Whoa.
Is the other one in there? All right. Come on out here and talk to my supervisor for me.
Listen, as right after he shot these mutts, you could hear her whimper. She was like, oh. You could hear it. But it got a lot worse.
Where's the other dog? Okay.
See how you see how she's worried about the dog and not the people? There are people injured right now that are bleeding on the scene right now. Her concern is the dog.
He's dead. I think he's probably...
People, it sounds to me like she is almost crying. She's partially crying.
Okay, can you get a hold of him? Yeah. Oh, poor babies. Oh, poor babies.
You heard her. You heard her say poor babies. She said it twice. She said poor babies. Poor babies. And people, this has to stop for real. Referring to these baby killers as babies. And that's one of the greatest insults ever. Calling the only baby predators on the planet baby. You referring to the only baby predators on the planet as babies themselves? That is a recipe for disaster. That is what I refer to as inhumane. That's subhuman. That's subhuman language. That is subhuman thinking. You don't do stuff like that. Listen, you literally curse yourself. You casting spells talking like that. You out of your mind. Words have power. And like I said several times, you refer to these things as babies, you about to turn into a flipping lunatic and start treating them as if they're babies. This is a disgusting video. Poor babies.
Okay. Do you have a car? Okay.
Oh man.
Let me sit with your dog.
Oh no! Suddenly the dog is the victim. And these dogs were, look at how these dogs, and this is after the dogs had already attacked multiple people.
Who owns them?
14980, can you also respond?
Sit. See if he listens.
Okay? They had already attacked multiple people. Now watch this. Whoa. He already shot him.
980, can you also respond?
Sit. See if he listens. Get back. Stop.
So when the other dog came out, they both charged. See, this one was by itself. As soon as the other one came out, they both charged, and that's when the cop shot.
See if he listens. Get back. Stop.
Now you clearly see that. You clearly see that pack mentality in action. That is why they say that your chances of being attacked increases when there's more than one dog present. But notice, when there's more than one dog in a home, the law does not say you've created a more dangerous home now. If you got one pit bull inside of a home, you've created a dangerous home. And of course, even based on their own admission, you got more than one, what your chances of being attacked or someone else being attacked goes up. And the law does not recognize it at all. Instead, they want to recognize a gun laying on a table somewhere. Oh, that'll get you arrested and charged with child endangerment, but not this. Skip child endangerment. This should not happen in a community of adults. These are killers, no matter how you look at it. The problem is you got too many adult nutters. Whereas children, they do as they're told. And they like whatever you like. Kids like whatever you want them to like. And that's exactly why they force dogs onto them. Now, this is yet another example of dog lovers being forced to shoot these things. How do you explain that? Anytime you find a dead dog, anytime you find a shot dog, a beaten dog, you always assume that someone attacked it just to see it in pain. Even though all the videos that you see of people shooting dogs, they shoot it for a justified reason. So your charges of dog abuse fall on deaf ears attached to my head. Nobody trying to hear that. Every single video, every single report that you read where a dog has been shot or beaten, it was in self-defense. And every single time you find a dog with an injury, oh, poor babies. Oh, poor babies. Oh, get the poor baby. Look at this victim. This is sick. And I'm telling you, a lot of this energy is coming out of the zoophile community because they view dogs as their lovers. When you view dogs as your lover, you're going to have a whole different type of relationship. That's going to affect everything about how you interact with the dog and with other people in relation with that dog. So people, this is a bona fide religion. This nuttery, especially the pit bull fanatics. This is a full-blown religious cult where they make human sacrifices. That is literal. I ain't making nothing up. This ain't propaganda. Every single attack is a sacrifice because we all know that these sacrifices are going to happen. We know these types of attacks are going to happen. Dogs do what dogs do. You got a bunch of people who make blood sacrifices and they also sacrifice their children. Think about that now. Y'all think I'm spaced out when I talk? You think I say a lot of spaced out things? And I do. I do that on purpose. I say often, a good way to get the attention of intelligent beings from other planets is to be extremely backwards. Don't you think they would look down on us as intelligent beings if they saw that we make sacrifices like this? I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe human sacrifice has ever been something that came upon people naturally. That came out of some sick demonic practices. Like, yeah, they sacrificed themselves and their babies to dogs. Crazy stuff. So I'm going to get into this more in the members area about this calling these things babies. That is so crippling. That cripples the human psyche so much. It is devastating, devastating. Especially when you're drilling this inside of the head of children. Are you out of your mind? Many of these people, possibly this woman, had it drilled into her head as well. But look, I don't care. Once you reach adulthood, you need to be smart enough to figure things out.
Just attack people,
The
dude.
subject in the alley. Is the other one?
Poor babies. The babies.
Oh, poor babies.
That is disgusting, man. And instantly, they both started to act like the dog is the victim. This dumb dirtbag nutter right here, this guy who owns the dogs, just got a bunch of people injured, probably infected, attacked, and then they want to congregate in a little corner and pretend to be the victim, and the dog is suddenly a baby? Don't you dare give a dog that title. You savage, primitive, subhuman beast. Shut your mouth. A baby, that is like a holy title. No, shut your mouth. That's like a holy title. That's a divine title. Baby is for divinity, because it's the same thing as saying angel. Understand me, nutter. Baby, the same thing as saying angel. Babies don't sin. Babies don't sin. They don't mistreat people. They can't. Do you understand that? They can't. And you definitely better not say that they have an instinct to attack people like dogs do. They don't have an instinct to kill people, and they can't, even if they wanted. The thing is, the thought of harming someone never crosses the mind of a baby or a toddler. You wish these killing mutants, these baby predators, you wish these child predators were anything remotely like babies. Listen, let me calm down. I'm going to save that for the members area. Get out of here. So anybody have any additional information on this attack on this woman in London? I hope you share it with me. But one thing before I go, you primitive nutters, when you fix your lips to make statements that are a complete abomination, your words, your filthy, inhumane words literally contaminate the air I breathe. I can smell your sickness. Crazy nutter. Now look at this. Nutter. Look at the baby killer in action. Look at the portfolio. Huh? Check the pamphlet of the baby killers. No, you gonna face this music, nutters. These are baby killers. These are child killers. Child predators. What else is stabbing 2-year-olds multiple times? Infants, huh? Look at the track record. And this is in 2010. That's a lot worse now. 2 years old, 3-month-old. What else is slicing and dicing up a 3-month-old, huh? Nothing other than a dog. Your dogs are the most evil, demonic entities on this planet. That ain't my opinion. That's not my opinion. Look at this, 4 days old. That's not my opinion. These are the most demonic creatures on this planet to ever touch this planet. You understand that? You fix your mouth to refer to these things as babies. Let me get out of here. Big shout out to everybody who's able to join me for this live stream. I hope you share it. And I hope to see you all on the next live stream as we continue with this crusade.